I'd draw something up and then obviously get councillors to have opinions and vote on it first. I wouldn't be able to just put it out.
So if I can go back to the proposal that's on the table for an online survey to take the opinions of the local community and of the parish and to combine something along maybe with the PCSO surgery for a formal consultation at Wetly Rocks Village Hall. And that's seconded.
Do you have a time scale on that at all?
For completing the survey?
Yeah, to get this stage done with, because I'm just aware that this is dragged on a little bit now really, and you know, we have to keep waiting for other meetings, and we probably could have done this earlier on.
I can put the survey onto July's full council to sign up, and in the meantime I'll speak to Paula about what we know she's working and bring it back up into July.
What the clerks come back, I don't know if you could hear what Melanie
Not all
was
of
saying,
it now.
that we could actually put this survey proposal on full council at the end of this month to run it, to get, you know, to get approval
Right.
to do it.
Can we not approve that because we're full council?
You
No, because
reckon they can delegate it to me, or delegate it for me to write and then for an email to be sent out and to clarify the wording and questions on email if you want to do it that way.
okay, so that is an option that we could do it quicker.
I'm just thinking we just drag our feet all the time, you know what I mean? And it's like, it just goes on and we wait from one meeting to another, and we don't actually make any progress. We're here now, when it, you know, we're months beyond when we first found out that nobody wanted to rent one of the garages, and we're still no further forward with anything. So, but I'm just conscious of the time, really, that's all.
Okay, so yeah, so at the moment we've got the proposal for the poll and combine it with PCSO going back to July. Mine would be that we give the clerk delegated authority to design the survey and get it going. Because we can all, you know, obviously in conjunction with the PCSO surgery, we can find out what weekends, because I believe Paula doesn't work every weekend, and we could then slot in once the clerks have the opportunity to get the survey out. ASAP.
But we don't have to go in conjunction with the PCSO.
No, but that would just be another opportunity.
Yeah, we can just be more flexible and just do it ourselves. If that means it's quicker.
At Wetly Rocks Village Hall. Yeah.
I spoke to Paula earlier today actually about different matter. She said she wanted to put another survey, police surgery on sooner rather than later, and she asked if we could support, so that's kind of why I went down to get them in as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Can I ask, I've got nothing really, but can I ask if we're doing this, that we put posters up in the spots, give them a bit of notice?
Yes, we do. And Facebook and everywhere else, and Parish Council notice boards, you name it. So, do we want to go with the... So the second proposal is delegation to you.
Yeah.
So are we happy then to delegate, so the first proposal, or my proposal now, is are we happy to delegate to the clerk the authority to sort the survey out and get that going ASAP? And that's the first step in this. Then seconded by Councillor Beard. Will show of hands, please. Okay. And then and then we'll go back to getting out this online survey for a poll, and in conjunction hopefully with, if not, standalone surgery consultation, fully noticed and advertised in Wetly Rocks. And
before we go to that proposal, what about if we invite brownies and stuff, so they can have a little table and do some sign-ups and some just extra things to look at. I'm just thinking if you fill the hall up, Because I remember, was it yourself, Steve, that said that it was like an interview panel, the last surgery, and it was very daunting going in there. So
I thought it was a bit sterile, how, you come into a big hall and then you've got a table in front of you, which is why I said about the tea rooms and stuff like that. And we had one customer, but he did very kindly come in twice, so it made us feel a bit busy.
But I know that like, for example, I spoke to Richard from St Andrews today, and they've just gotten a grant to redo all of their kitchen and get the 16% of the population that live on their road to have Christmas meals there and that, and it'll be nice if he could have a table and show what they're doing for the community and make it a bit more of a community event.
Sorry, go.
Maybe just add that you could ask some of the reserves, the other groups.
Yeah, that's what I mean, just ask all the community groups. They want to just come and do a bit of sign up or info sharing.
So, if we thought that we've got the delegated authority agreed to the clerk to sort the survey, a suggestion then that we fix a date for a show day at Wetley Rocks Village Hall to encourage local groups, community activities, and we frontline the survey at that event. And I would suggest within the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Excuse me, may I make a point that's relevant to that? I'm aware that there is a gaming club that use the hall on a Sunday.
It's not every week, though.
I don't know.
No, it's once a month. So,
Don't
thank you, Lou.
fix Saturdays as later.
Okay.
It's literally our show.
Yes, of course.
So we'll get into it.
Yeah. I do know the flooring of the village hall is being done from the 3rd to the 9th, so preferably it would be before the 3rd of August
Have you ever seen it?
to allow the floor to cure.
Is that not going to be a bit too soon to get everyone sorted? Because a lot of community groups, especially
They slow down for the summer, don't they?
well, it's not only that, but like they'll have to do risk assessments, they have to notify the hires up. Usually they have to give 6 weeks notice to attend events. And I know we want to do it quite quickly, but if you want to do it right, you need to have a bit of time to set it all up. And I'm off for 2 weeks at the end of this week as well,
I know
so
that.
Well, we don't do any meetings in August, do we? So
No.
it's worth doing that in August at some point, and then when we come back in September, we've got all the information to just bang out a decision and box it off.
Hang on, guys. Yeah, so I think a date in August,
Yeah.
a Saturday or a Sunday would be preferable.
Not a Saturday.
I'm not getting to call and do the surgery on Sunday.
What are the, what's the middle Saturday in?
15 is the middle one.
Should we get,
Have you got any fruit shoots that we can do?
yes, got the drinks about
That was first, the 8th, the 15th.
obviously we have to check the village hall group because that's party and wedding season. Would be a proposal if it's in the 15th, if it's available.
Should we say we do either the 15th or the, the 22nd, and that way we've got a couple of weekends. Hopefully one of them works with the
Village hall.
village hall, one of them works with the community support officer, and we can get it working that way. So if we give 2 dates, that way we're not bringing it back if there's an issue. We've got 2 possible dates. So whichever one works, it's that one.
In August, we're talking now.
Yeah, either the 15th or the 22nd of August.
Christmas.
Anybody want to put that proposal together? I'm happy to say that we go with a day at an event day at Wetley Watts Village Hall on either the 15th or the 22nd of August, subject to availability of PCSO and Village Hall in the first instance, and then we can extend the invitation out to local groups and hopefully fill the hall with other activity if we need to. And that would be to sound out and listen to local opinion as well.
Just add that, say a couple of dates.
Yeah, we've done that. It was the 15th of
No,
August.
it's just when you said about dates, you said